If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from SoFi. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
You talk about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's a run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay a game. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This, about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On play action, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. He is in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections, because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
One quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 10-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. And even 30 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Deion Henry.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's on the guard, Zion Johnson. On play action now. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man downfield is Conklin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now a run on first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same
in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Right back to the air from Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st down, Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. First down throw, Mahomes. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They go play action with Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Herbert now on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. A give here to Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Third down, 3 to go. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 3rd and 2. Mahomes back. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A handoff to Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Herbert. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. To throw is Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And his coach is livid. And I got to be honest, Mike, I don't blame him. There is a very fine line between being a playmaker and being reckless. And I think here, you've got to just accept this play is over, live for the next down, and you cannot afford now to take your team out of the red zone. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. At their own 36-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run here. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
To throw is Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On play action now, Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Conklin goes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Slot man in motion right. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
He'll try to do it with the screen, and he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Third and short. Here's Patrick. That is hot. He gets the hookup with Rice. They get 10 yards on the hookup there, and the Chiefs have a first down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And a timeout comes. Whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man.